I'm gonna put this here on the internet because this is me, and the internet just gets behind it.
We also think about it like as a tool. It just ends up being what you end up doing with it that determines how it goes.
New York City, capital of the world, the melting pot of culture. The 5 boroughs are home to roughly 8 million people. It's where art meets humanity. If something is bubbling here, it's only a matter of time before it catches fire everywhere. In this episode of Capturing the Internet, we went to Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn to link iconic music photographer Mel D. Cole with the crew from BIY Records. BIY, aka Believe in Yourself, Do It Yourself, is a multifaceted team of musicians led by Matthew Nelson and Anthony Blue Jr. These two pride themselves on their creativity, independence, and most of all, their can-do attitude.
We run a record label, Believe in Yourself, Do It Yourself Records. We got a number of projects that came out over the last year, a number of projects in the queue, singles. We're on the internet, BIYDIY.online. We're in all of the places where the megabytes are moving.
They be like, Blue, do you still do photography?
They make music, take photos, make clothing, throw parties. In short, they are Renaissance men, powered by the internet.
What's the term? Pluralists, human beings, explorers, curious individuals.
Yeah, artists, independent artists that exist entirely off on our own, right? Like that don't need permission, that don't need green lights or red lights. You just create. We are Believe in Yourself, Do It Yourself, and we really live this shit.
Their music, style, and authentic attitude has resonated online, and a community of supporters has popped up around them. And the hub of their community in New York is right here at Cafe Erzuli.
Yo, it's so good to see everybody here tonight. Everybody that's here, it's a blessing to see each and every one of y'all. We're Believe in Yourself, Do It Yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Enjoy yourself, meet somebody new, and have a good time. What up, Mel? Mel in here?
Ant, as we call Blue, used to work at a company that I did not work at, but I had a desk in this office and became familiar with his hard work, his creativity, photography, video, DJing, his animation. I texted him one day and I told him, I said, you're doing exactly what I wanted to do.
And his partner, American Matthew, is similarly multi-talented. Graphic design, creative direction, booking and performing live shows, live streams, putting out new music. But perhaps through the rise of social media, the internet has given them a platform that Mel didn't have access to when he was their age. Mel, whose father spun records and owned a music store in upstate New York, started DJing early on in his career. When his passion pivoted to photography, the internet was a different place. The only outlet online was his blog, which acted as an umbrella for all his creative output.
DJing, photography, and whatever the hell else we're doing.
The blog era didn't have the same reach as social media does today, but like any good creative evolving with the times, Mel has found ways to get his work in front of a new audience, and in 2021, he's at the top of his game.
Act like you holding it up,
I pride myself on, using what's around. Like I like to just take what's given to me, and I love the surprise of when the artists, they do something on stage that's unexpected. And that same rationale falls into, like the streets. You never know what's gonna happen, so you gotta keep your head on a swivel.
Off my neck! Off my neck!
Before 2020, Mel was known for his candid live music and event photos and his commercial photography. But like the BIY crew, he prides himself on being versatile, making it hard to pigeonhole his work into any one category. After the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis, Mel took his talents to the streets, capturing the civil unrest unfolding all over America. The year 2020 saw him emerge as one of photojournalism's most important new voices, with his raw and intimate work as a photojournalist finally getting him the worldwide recognition he's long deserved.
So far, knock on wood, is that people are very appreciative of the work that I do and just me putting myself out there in these crazy situations, like being at the Capitol building on January 6th and being in the middle of it. I was the only black photographer that I could see at that time, so it was quite surreal. You know, the craziest day of my life.
There was very little mainstream news coverage on the ground, and most of the American people were clueless to the events that were unfolding.
Where's the news at, man? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. This shit is fucking scary and I'm nervous. This is history, man, and I gotta be here to document this shit.
As the situation around him descended deeper and deeper into chaos, Mel continued to take pictures and document, live streaming to anyone with an internet connection.
Yesterday was the craziest day of my fucking life, and I'm happy that I was able to document this shit because, bruh, what the fuck?
What Mel did that day at the Capitol was impeccable photojournalism, a prime example of how people are using the internet and social media to change the news landscape.
Yep, look right at me, Blue, perfect.
Mel's got undeniable talent. Anytime you get the chance to work with an undeniable talent, your goal is to, not fuck it up.
We're good, we got it. Here, what I was thinking is like he has his, round glasses, and round glasses always remind me of John Lennon. That's why I had him hold up the peace signs. You got two brothers who are trying to change the world through their music by providing safe space. The brothers enjoying life. Appreciate you for real, bro. These guys are famous.
Mel and the crew from BIY/DIY might be from different generations, with different fan bases and artistic mediums. But one thing's undeniable. Their creative use of the internet is the foundation of where they are today. And it's allowing them to control their artistic expression in ways that weren't even possible in the generations before them.
So we ran a tour around the US, like 12-city tour, and just challenged the internet to greenlight our tour instead of like a record executive. They stepped up, funded the whole tour. We're just like, oh damn, like we really gotta go hard because these people are actually behind us with not only their minds and likes, but like dollars and cents and all that kind of shit. I think the tool of the internet just allows you to do things that you can't do with another tool.
If it wasn't for the internet, things specifically for my career would be totally different. I was posting my stuff on MySpace. Then it went to Flickr. And then we got into the blog era, and then Instagram came, and I initially took it as a joke. I was like, I have a blog. So yeah, Instagram changed the world for photographers and creators and so on and so forth.
These artists are prime examples of how people are growing communities, communicating ideas, evolving culture, and changing the world with an interconnectivity that humanity has never experienced before. So, what's next? In this series, we will examine exactly that.
I feel like next is more gas, more art.
Yeah, next is turning it all the way up.
This is Capturing the Internet.